Dear students, in continuation to my last video, in this video I will discuss again with the methods of delivery. So here we will talk about the impromptu method. As I already told, impromptu is when you suddenly get a topic or you are asked to speak and you are not prepared beforehand what you have to say. Now what you can do so that your impromptu speech is also a success. Support the points with whatever examples, quotes, and anecdotes that recall at that time. So, whatever example comes to your mind, whatever practical idea or you have experience about that particular topic, that you can share. In that way, you will not get nervous and also you might not pause in between your speech. You can continue in an easier manner. And once you are in the middle of the speech, then you gain confidence after initially discussing your experience. Then be as brief as possible during the impromptu presentation. So don't go for very long points or very long ideas because you don't have much matter initially. You can make short sentences and go for short explanations. Then we will cover few advantages of impromptu method. It sounds very natural because one do not get enough time to make any elaborate preparation. When you are making a speech in an impromptu way, then it sounds that you are very much comfortable and also nothing is made up. People believe and you are like very much honest, and this is something that looks very good because people find your speech relatable. Then it also gives a chance to express one's thoughts irrespective of what others think or say about that particular topic. Because you are not getting time, so you cannot actually make points on your own, like made up things, and so you can also talk freely. What is there initially in your mind, what comes to your mind, you can share without thinking, okay, so and so person will take this in this manner, or so and so person will make out this from my point. This impromptu gives you a chance for creative thinking and creative expression of your ideas. Next, spontaneous, as one say what you feel, not what you ought to say. You don't say what people want to hear, but you say what actually you want to tell about the topic. So, these are the benefits that impromptu has. It helps to gain confidence and also to be a creative speaker. Then, disadvantages. A little disadvantage of the impromptu method is that the presentation lacks organized development of ideas. See, because you are not prepared beforehand, so it might happen that you do not go in a sequence. Like here and there, your points are not in maybe a systematic manner because of the shortage of time, because you were not given time to prepare. Now, there is a supplementary material lack because there is no additional material that you had, as you were not aware of the topic, so you don't have data, no statistics, no diagrams, figures that you could have used for making your presentation more informative or more attractive. Chances of confusion are also very high because various points may be loose. You might not be connected in your points because you have not spent time on it. There is frequent use of vocalized pauses. You also pause in between a number of times because you are doing this on a random basis. Then the presentation may turn out to be failure if have inadequate proficiency in the language you use. So, if you are not very comfortable with the language, then it might happen that you actually are a failure in the presentation because you are short of words and you didn't get time to research about the topic and write the words accordingly. Memorization, as you all know, that it is a simple type of delivery, that is a last method of delivery. In this, you just learn the things and you just cram them and then you go for the delivery, and without any extra addition of skills, you can actually speak whatever you have learned. This type of delivery stands somewhere between the extemporaneous and the manuscript presentation. See, in manuscript, you are reading the things, in extemporaneous, you are preparing and then reading the things. So, memorization is when you are preparing, reading, and learning. So, this is somewhere between both manuscript and extemporaneous. Difficult method of presentation. It has been called a difficult method because it is not easy for everyone to remember or to learn the things or to memorize. Everyone is not being blessed with a very good memory that they can just remember every data and every point. Now, advantages. There are also certain advantages of the memorization method. First, it is very easy for such speakers to maintain an eye contact with the audience throughout the presentation. As you don't have to see on a paper and read something, you can just speak what is in your mind. So it gives you time for eye contact, where you can actually talk to people, where you can use your body language, where you can take feedback from them, like in terms of your facial expressions, and you can also see how your listeners are taking what you are speaking to them. Then speakers can easily move and make use of the suitable non-verbal communication to add extra value to the speech. As I already mentioned, that because everything is in your mind, you are not using any additional material. So it is very easy that you can make use of the non-verbal communication for explaining your matter, for explaining the material. It is possible to finish the speech in the allotted time. Also, it gets very easy that you can finish the speech in the given time because you are not adding anything extra or anything out of yourself, but only like if you have prepared a matter for maybe 20 minutes you have to speak, then only you have those points that you can say in 20 minutes. So it is very much seen that you finish the speech in 20 minutes or maybe before 20 minutes if you are making a speech in a hurry. Then there are certain disadvantages also of memorization. What are the disadvantages? We can see here. It requires too much of time because you have to remember each and everything, and it takes a lot of time. Like you have to read it again and again, then you have to practice again and again, then only you will be able to deliver a long portion without any material that you have in front of you to read. So memorization is very time taking. Chances of making it a dull and monotonous presentation because one goes word by word with the memorized content. Because you're remembering the things and you are not using any creative thinking of yours, so there are chances that your full focus is like on that I should not forget anything, I should not miss any of the point that I have prepared, and so you fail to add examples from your real life or fail to add your examples based on how your audience are responding in the real time, and thus your presentation becomes dull. At times you are not even using your body language in the best way if you're not a very good speaker, and so memorization becomes very boring at times. Then even the mnemonic skills can fail if one has not rehearsed adequately. So if you have not practiced, if you have not gone through the rehearsal maybe a number of times, then it happens that because of nervousness or because of any fumbling in your speech initially, then you will forget everything and then your whole presentation goes blank. Then no flexibility or adaptation. Also, there is nothing that you can add on your own. There is nothing that you can go like, okay, first I will talk about this, or maybe then I'll talk about the last point and then I'll come back. You don't use your mind in that way. You just only go like a machine. You're starting from the first point to the last point of the page. Then we will discuss the best among the four methods. Now, as we have seen all the four methods of delivery that we have at hand, like manuscript, memorization, impromptu, and extemporaneous, it is time to know what is the best method for delivery. Among all the four modes of delivery, extemporaneous is the best one. So, here as you can see, we have the answer. Extemporaneous is the best method. Now, why is extemporaneous the best method? Because it is flexible in nature and because of its effectiveness. Flexible because you are preparing the answer on your own. You are doing the research, you are going through the material, and then you are writing the answer, and then you are in your final performance performing on your own after preparation. So, this is something that involves your effort, and so it is best method because you are well versed with the topic, you know the topic, so you are the best person who can describe the topic. It is effective because you will also remember about the topic, and even you can help to answer the queries or the doubts that people are having related to the topic. It is not something that you have learned, something that you have memorized. So, if anyone has a query or a question in between, then also you can clarify the doubt in the best way. Hence, it is always better to use the modes to make the presentation more lively, effective, and memorable. Now, for making your presentation the best in terms of delivery, extemporaneous is a very good option if you have a good amount of time. That's all about the methods of delivery. Thank you.